Good afternoon and welcome to Live at 5 on WBON Channel 9. WBON Channel 9, where every local story starts here. Starting today over in Estill County, according to the coroner, Jimmy Wise, the body of a male was found late Wednesday afternoon in Estill County. The 40-year-old male, identified as Tom Clark Jr., whose last known address was in Estill County, was located on the edge of a field and creek in the area of the 2200 block of Wisemantown Road. Coroner and EMS Director Wise gave Marissa Hempel all the details regarding this shocking discovery.
What at first seemed to be rumors actually turned out to be true in Estill County. Coroner Jimmy Wise says he was called out Wednesday afternoon to Wisemantown Road, hearing that a body, badly decayed, had been located.
The office got contacted by law enforcement about the potential being a body found in the 2200 block of Wisemantown Road in a field by a creek. We were called out that area to ascertain whether we're dealing with a legitimate call or not. We did find a male deceased in the creek. We notified the detective unit, the Kentucky State Police, the sheriff's unit in Estill County was also working it, trying to ascertain if there could possibly any foul play. And I transported the body to Frankfort, Kentucky for an autopsy, in which case is where the subject is today.
Wise says the body had been in that location for multiple days, possibly even over a week, so they are trying to determine if it is foul play.
Everything that presents to us at the scene indicates he was there for several days. Without going into a lot of detail, it doesn't at this point appear to have any foul play. I'll speak with the medical examiner's office later this evening to determine what their thoughts are, but I didn't see anything that could indicate foul play.
The victim, Tom Clark Jr., is not from Estill County, but moved there to allegedly take care of his daughter after the mother had passed. Wise says moving forward, the next step is to conduct the autopsy, which, because of the state of the body, could take quite some time.
Well, autopsy historically is done the next day after the patient is presented. They draw tox, they draw tissue. The autopsy itself is done the next day completely, and then they do analysis. Now, the drug analysis is standard SOP at the medical examiner's office. That historically will take about 3 or 4 weeks. So at that point, the autopsy is looking to see if there could be possibly anything that looks odd to the circumstances where we were at, and then we just have to wait on toxicology.
Due to the state of decay of the body, Wise says that there are different procedures that have to be taken during the autopsy.
Procedures under these circumstances that they may not do something in a normal circumstance. You know, the big thing is we just investigate several different angles, talk to family, talk to friends, and see if there's any case of somebody knowing something that we're not aware of. In a case like this, it's very important that if we know somebody had spoken to him at a certain date at a certain time, we like to know that. And if you know someone has spoken to this subject in the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 10 days, it's good if you call the Kentucky State Police post in Richmond and ask for the detective working this case and give them that information, because that's very important.
Again, if anyone has any information, as Coroner and EMS Director Jimmy Wise said, regarding the death of 40-year-old Tom Clark Jr. found in Estill County on Wednesday, they are asked to contact local law enforcement immediately. For WBONTV.com and Channel 9 News, stay tuned right here for updates. I'm Marissa Hempel.
For that story. Well, as you can see here in this footage, the subway on the Eastern Bypass is all but a memory as crews work to take it down Thursday. According to city officials, a Dunkin' Donuts is set to take place to keep more Madison Countyans caffeinated. There is not yet a date set for the opening of the business, but construction will be starting soon. Looking forward to that. Well, although the numbers of COVID-19 cases continue to decline, Governor Andy Beshear has vetoed a Republican-backed measure calling for an early end to Kentucky's COVID-19 state of emergency. The governor said Wednesday the proposal would cut off extra food aid to struggling Kentuckians. The measure's supporters say it signals that life is getting back to normal. Beshear says the federal government can only provide the extra benefits to states with an emergency declaration related to COVID-19. Well, a prescribed burn took place in Menifee County Wednesday. The U.S. Forest Service reminds the public that when these burns occur and there are visible smoke and flames, to not be alarmed. Cumberland Ranger District firefighters cooperated with the Daniel Boone National Forest officials, who say the burn is to help enhance wildlife habitats. Laurel County Sheriff's deputies recently took a man into custody regarding burglary charges. 49-year-old Jamie Laufenberger of London was arrested at a residence off Laurel Lake Road, where the original complaint came in for a burglary in progress. While en route to the scene, deputies were advised that the homeowners had chased a male suspect into the wood line behind the residence and that the suspect was wearing a camo jacket and face mask. The homeowners also noted that they had observed the male suspect hide stolen items in the woods and then walk to a residence nearby, entering the residence. Footprints were found leading from the victim's house to where the suspect was supposedly located. Deputies gave numerous commands for the suspect to exit the residence before they finally did. Deputies were able to locate an alleged stolen pistol in the wood line and the camo jacket and face mask the suspect had allegedly been wearing. Police say that once in custody, Laufenberg allegedly became irate and attempted to fight the deputies before being brought back under control. Jamie Laufenberg was charged with burglary, first degree, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, persistent felony offender, resisting arrest, and a myriad of other charges. And with that, we're going to take a short break, but I hope you're wearing green today. We've got the history of St. Patty's Day coming up right after this.
The constant changing of the weather in Kentucky can put a strain on your heating and cooling system. It's times like these when it's good to have someone on your side 24/7. That's Madison HVAC. No matter what you need, Madison HVAC is there, from standard heating and air services, indoor air quality, or commercial refrigeration. You can rest easy knowing you're getting the best there is with Madison HVAC. Financing options available. Visit MadisonHVACR.com to learn more or call 859-625-1471.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
The American farmer represents hard work, determination, and quality. When it comes to taking care of their land, those farmers need the best on their side. That's why they trust Hill Tire for all their tire needs. Hill Tire is a family-owned and operated business located on Irvin Road in Richmond, and they are the leader in farm, semi, and passenger tires in the area. They offer brands such as Michelin, Yokohama, Goodyear, and Hankook, just to name a few. Hill Tire will come to you as well. For more information, like Hill Tire on Facebook or call or text 859-353-9479.
Locally family-owned and operated Bluegrass Restoration and Construction is a full-service construction company offering full-service home maintenance. Bluegrass Restoration specializes in wind, fire, and water damage and mold remediation with 24/7 emergency services. Bluegrass Restoration and Construction is here to serve you during any emergency. All their services are performed in-house with no subcontractors. No job is too big or small for Bluegrass Restoration and Construction. Give them a call at 859-353-1133.
When you're a homeowner, taking care of everything around your home can be a daunting task, including repainting your fence or that barn that's been neglected for way too long. Make it easy on yourself and rely on the experts at Miller Hill Barn and Fence Painting. They're the go-to here in Madison County when it comes to new fence estimates or repairs and painting, whether it's for a farm or privacy fence or barn. Contact either of their two convenient phone numbers at 859-353-9479 or 661-0533.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON TV. Another spring-like day out there, but looks like we have some rain moving into the area. We've got Todd Nelson in the Weather Center to give us all the details.
All right, Gwendolyn, thanks again for checking in to the Madison HVAC Weather Center. Happy St. Patrick's Day, by the way. Pretty mild out there with a mix of clouds and sun. We're going to see some changes coming in as we head into the end of the week. Chance of showers and thunderstorms later Friday, some of which into the evening of Friday and overnight could be a little bit on the strong side. We'll, of course, keep you up to date on that. No weather worries, though, tonight, 6 p.m. we're at 70. 9 p.m. down to 60, and then midnight and beyond will be falling into the lower 50s, maybe even the upper 40s starting off your Friday. But quiet tonight, turning breezy and mild tomorrow with that severe threat later Friday. And again, here's a look at the best severe weather threat off to the west in this yellow color. That's the slight risk is issued by the Storm Prediction Center in Lexington and south into the greater Richmond area under a marginal severe risk. So whatever develops to the west, again, late Friday, whatever holds together will be marching eastward and encompassing our local areas. So again, here's the line of showers starting to move on into the region through the afternoon hours, but it is later in the day that we're going to be keeping an eye on that severe weather concern. But lingering showers will be persisting into Saturday, so we'll have to wait until the weather improves through the weekend. Sunday's looking like the better day. Right around 50 degrees when you head out the door on Friday morning. Again, those winds will be picking up as the scattered shower and thunderstorm activity starts to rumble on through. It's really not so much into the early afternoon, but it'll be later in the day that severe weather threat will be pushing in. Temperatures will be nearly 10 degrees above average into the mid and upper 60s, even near 70 degrees. Saturday, cooler though, with some wraparound showers. Will be a little bit on the breezy side as well. And as I mentioned, Sunday will be the nicer day of the weekend as we see some sunshine and 60 degrees. By the way, the vernal equinox, or the first day of spring, on Sunday. And then next week, Gwendolyn, we're going to have more unsettled weather with locally heavy rains. Back to you.
Thanks, Todd. And for weather all the time, you'll find it on Channel 9 online. You can check out our Facebook page and WBONTV.com, courtesy of Bluegrass Restoration and Construction. Well, the city of Berea heard the first reading of a budget amendment that records a surge in revenues for fiscal year 21-22. A bulk of the mid-year revenue boost comes from approximately $2 million in American Rescue Plan Act funds. Tax revenues came in at about $83,000 more than expected, while licenses and permits brought another $100,000 more than projected. Overall, revenues are estimated to go up from the original budget from approximately $14 million to roughly $16 million. Well, St. Patrick's Day is here, and it's time to wear your green. Lots of Americans like to celebrate the holiday and Irish traditions, but many do not know the history and the meaning of St. Patrick's Day. The holiday impacts many countries around the world and focused in on Irish tradition. The day was originally and still is celebrated as a religious holiday.
St. Patrick's Day, also known as the Feast of St. Patrick, is a broad holiday celebrated on March 17th, which was the death date for St. Patrick, who was a popular saint of Ireland. Since today is St. Patrick's Day, WBON TV wanted to take a deep dive into the history and significance of this now widely celebrated holiday. The celebration has religious roots, starting as a Christian feast day in the 1600s and was observed by the Catholic, Lutheran, and Eastern Orthodox churches. The day was created in order to celebrate Christianity finally reaching Ireland. St. Patrick helped to convert pagan Irish to Christianity and was said to have converted thousands of Irish over the years. St. Paddy's Day also now is used to celebrate Irish culture and festivals, which involve lots of green shamrocks and get-togethers. While Americans mostly celebrate this holiday with cultural reasons, the day is a public holiday in Ireland and some Canadian countries with lots of Irish heritage. American traditions on St. Patrick's Day include wearing green, going to bars and pubs, and even attending enormous Irish-themed parades. In countries like Ireland, major cities like Dublin hold their own unique parades and festivals. The Republic of Ireland set up a group called St. Patrick's Day Festival, where they aim to create energy and excitement through Ireland and give people of Irish descent a chance to attend and join in the expressive celebrations of their heritage. The group now has a multi-day celebration near St. Patrick's Day that draws in over 1 million people every year. The tradition-rich day is also celebrated in countries such as England, Norway, Lithuania, Scotland, Switzerland, and all across North America. Sports around the world also have ties to this holiday. Many rugby teams in Europe and all around Ireland hold championship games and big tournaments on St. Patrick's Day. In the NBA, the Knicks, Celtics, and Bulls are just a few of the teams who have had alternative St. Patrick's Day jerseys when their games fall on March 17th. In the past, the holiday has been met with some backlash, especially in America, with the holiday's negative connotations with drinking and disorderly conduct. Some activists argue that the holiday stereotypes Irish tradition and people, such as when someone is wearing a leprechaun outfit. Although these are smaller groups usually complaining, there have been some pushes for retailers to stop selling clothing that promotes negative Irish stereotypes in the past. This holiday is celebrated worldwide and always finds its roots in Irish history. Remember to have fun and be safe later today when you're out celebrating St. Patrick's Day with friends and family. And don't forget to wear your green. For WBON TV and Channel 9, this is Dawson Rule.
Thanks, Dawson, and happy St. Patty's Day to everyone. With that, we're going to take a quick break, but don't go anywhere. We've got Michael Watkins on the start of the NCAA tournament and what to expect from Madison Southern baseball and softball this year right after this.
I'm Michelle.
And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cub Cadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see you.
I've been asked many times what's really the difference between calling just any plumber or calling a pro at Fast Flow for your underground pipe repairs. Then I got a sweet tooth and it hit me. Here's Maddie and Blake to demonstrate. Most plumbers will dig up your entire yard, making a mess that's costly and unsightly. Fast Flow will dig 2 holes and use the existing pipe as a guide to install the new, stronger liner, and you get a 20-year warranty. It's a piece of cake, right, guys?
Call Pro Fast Flow!
Man Chrysler in Richmond is Truck Town, USA. New trucks, used trucks, little trucks, big trucks, short trucks, long trucks. Hey, that's not a truck. Work trucks and fancy trucks. Who says you can't get a truck? Come on down to Man Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Richmond for your best deal today. Truck Town, USA.
When I started to experience the world from practicing law, it showed me that there's a lot of injustice that can be corrected. We're called personal injury attorneys, but I'm not there for the injury, I'm there for the recovery. And that's what we try to do. We try to help people recover after they've been hurt. If the big firms are gonna drop you as soon as your claim entails some kind of work, some kind of additional effort, why not just come to someone who's gonna put the work in the first place?
WBON TV 9 is proud to be your source for local news, local weather, and local sports. At WBON TV 9, we pride ourselves on being the local leader when something happens in our area. Channel 9 reaches nearly 900,000 people with our over-the-air coverage. WBON TV 9 is also the #1 source you turn to locally for news on Facebook and WBONTV.com. Now you can enjoy all the local news, weather, and sports each weekday afternoon. Join us each weekday from 5 to 5:30 for the Live at 5 newscast. It's streaming on the WBON TV Facebook page, YouTube channel, Roku channel, and our live player on WBONTV.com. And of course on Richmond's new and first TV channel, available on Channel 9.1 over the air, Spectrum Channel 712, and on Urban Community Television, PRTC Cable, and Crystal Broadband. WBON TV, where every local story starts here.
Welcome back to Live at 5. It's the day all college basketball fans have been waiting for. The NCAA tournament kicked off earlier this afternoon. The Wildcats are gearing up for their first round game. You can find out where and when Kentucky will be playing. Also, with high school baseball just around the corner, Madison Southern boys and girls are ramping up for a big season. With the details, including the new coaching staff, here's Michael Watkins.
The madness will officially begin today as the NCAA tournament starts at 12:15 with Michigan and Colorado State. Kentucky will play St. Peter's at 7:10 tonight in the first round, And as always, we can expect some upsets as we get every single year during this tournament. If you have signed up for the Coyote Bracket Challenge, be sure to check back after each round and see how your bracket matches up versus everyone else's. The leaders after each round will win a gift card to Texas Roadhouse, and when it's all said and done, the winner will win a big flat-screen TV courtesy of the Berea Walmart. We've been continuing to preview the upcoming seasons for our local baseball and softball teams. Madison Southern softball will turn to Coach Carter to lead their program after a season of disappointment that last year ended with a first-round exit in the 11th region. The roster will see a major overhaul as the team will have to replace 6 of its 7 top bats from last season, and nobody on this roster has varsity experience on the rubber. The lone returning bat is a freshman, Ashlyn Estep, who will be relied upon heavily at the plate. Still, Madison Southern has consistently made a lot of noise in the 11th region over the years, and we will see if that trend continues this season. As for the baseball side of things down south, after a 7-23 season last year, Coach McNew and Coach Dwyer take over a program in search of consistency. In 2018, the program was led by Gene Combs. In 2019, Travis Frith. In 2020, no season because of COVID, and in 2021, Coach Jay Langfells. Now another coaching change as the Eagles try to find somebody to lead the way for their baseball team. This season, they return their top 3 bats from last year in Cannon Piercy, Caden Carwhite, and Corey Causey. Pitching will have to be something the team figures out, however, as last season the combined ERA for each pitcher who took the mound was over 8. After a loss in the first game of the season on Monday to Whitley County, they return to the Diamond tonight on the road at Western Hills. Southern baseball and softball both will face the same issue as the 2 Madison Central teams in that they won't be able to play many home games early on in the season due to construction on their fields. But Monday night, the Eagles will face the Indians at Berea College in our first WBON TV game of the season, with first pitch set for 5:30. Have a great day, everyone, and happy St. Patrick's Day. Good luck in your bracket challenges and all the fun that goes on this time of year. For WBON TV Sports, I'm Michael Watkins.
Thanks, Michael, for that sports update. And, of course, don't forget to check your bracket at WCYOFM.com to see where you stand in the bracket challenge. Lots of good prizes to be won right there. Well, the Kentucky State Police announced that the Regional Driver Testing Branch in Danville will open to serve Kentuckians in Boyle and Mercer counties who wish to obtain a state driving permit or driver's license. We appreciate KSP and the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet working together to expand driver's licensing services to Kentuckians in Boyle and Mercer counties, said Governor Beshear. A local branch makes it easier for our Kentucky families to assess the service needed. Beginning March 14th, KSP will offer driver testing services at the Kentucky Transportation Regional Driver License Office located inside the Danville Square Shopping Center at 1714 Perryville Road, Danville. The residents of Boyle and Mercer counties will be able to get their licenses there. Appointments are available Monday through Friday and can be made online by visiting KSP's website. Residents must make an appointment prior to arrival for a permit, driver, or commercial driver's license test. And with that, we're going to take another very short break. We'll be right back with more news right after this.
If you love local sports, then you'll love the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Join Samantha Burford and Michael Watkins each Monday on the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show as we break down, recap, and preview the sports in our area. Hear from coaches, players, and more from Central, Southern, Berea, Model, EKU, and more each Monday from 6 to 7 on WBON TV Channel 9. The Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show is also brought to you by Campus Warehouse in Richmond, the Law Office of Patrick O'Neill, Nuevo Vallarta, and Bishop Small Engine Repair.
Hi, I'm John Leeds, owner-operator of Leeds Fine Jewelry. We take family heirlooms and create something new. We fix broken jewelry. We can make anything you want. 1 and 2 day service. We have chain repairs starting at $25 and we have ring sizing starting at $45. Kentucky Agate Charms are Georgia and Ohio. We're located at 108 East Main Street in downtown beautiful Richmond, Kentucky, and there's always plenty of parking. We're nationally known and locally owned. Come see us at Leeds Fine Jewelry.
Choose Mercy Health, Markham and Wallace Hospital for your health care. Consider having your preventative care such as a CT lung screening, a mammogram, or a colonoscopy at Markham and Wallace Hospital. You can feel safe to come to the hospital campus. Following CDC guidelines, our care team is doing everything possible to ensure your safety and well-being. For more information about Markham and Wallace Hospital, call 606-723-2115 or visit mercy.com.
At WBON TV 9, you can count on our weather team to keep you up to date with all the latest developments, watches, and warnings.
We're here for you night and day, 24/7, no matter what the weather brings.
WBON TV 9 and our media partner 100.7 The Coyote are dedicated to you. That's why we say when the weather turns extraordinary, so does our coverage.
Get your forecast each weekday during the Live at 5 newscast on WBON TV 9, where every local story starts here.
When perfect is in the air, you can feel it. Presenting the new Ultimate Comfort System from Lennox, the most advanced heating and air conditioning system ever.
Call 859-779-0122 now and get the best Lennox home comfort systems at a price you'll love. That's affordable heating and air at 859-779-0122 or online at affordableheating-air.com.
Batteries Unlimited in Richmond can energize you when your batteries fade out. They can also cut and make most home and automobile keys, replace and program key fobs, and make copies of your house keys. Plus, cell phone screen repair. Bring in your Apple or Samsung today. We are your home for all batteries. Go see Chris at Batteries Unlimited, Commercial Drive in Richmond.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON Channel 9. Well, the Georgetown Police Department has said they have recently received reports of a scam involving PayPal. Victims receive an email and sometimes a text message with a link claiming to be from PayPal. The victim then calls the number provided and gives them remote access to their computer and all the accounts saved on that computer. They say never give anyone that you don't know access to any devices, including computers and cell phones. Password and financial account information could be saved on the device and be providing access to the scammers with their passwords and login information. Please take time to view the pictures attached. They provided information on some of the PayPal scams and some tips to avoid them. Also a note about green dot cards. If you are being pressured to provide an immediate payment, a green dot card is a prepaid credit card. Once the numbers are given to the caller, the money can be withdrawn from the account within seconds. Please do not purchase one of these cards and give the account numbers over the phone or in an email address because that is a scam as well. Once the numbers are given to the scammers, your money is gone. Well, on March the 14th, Frankfort Police Department Narcotics Division executed a search warrant at 531 Powell Drive. They were able to seize a large amount of narcotics as well as money and firearms. Dante S. Morris was charged with several counts of trafficking and possession of both a firearm and a handgun by a convicted felon. Temporary lane closures scheduled next week for I-75 in Rockcastle County will be for drain installation. The I-75 southbound right lane will be closed between 64.2 mile marker and the mile marker 60. Work is expected to be completed Friday, the 18th of March. And with that, we're going to say goodbye to another Live at 5. Happy St. Patty's Day out there. Wear your green and have a wonderful time. I'll see you right back here tomorrow, Live at 5.